Please support us with like, share, and subscribe. Thanks. Hey everyone, welcome back. We're at the very end of April, and if you thought winter was done, think again. Across Canada right now, we're seeing a battle between warm spring air and lingering cold that just doesn't want to let go. Some regions are enjoying sunshine and near 20-degree temperatures, while others are still sitting below freezing with snow on the ground. And the big question is, who wins as we head into May? Let's break it all down. Starting out west in British Columbia, this is where the best weather in the country is right now. We're talking about clear skies, plenty of sunshine, and temperatures climbing into the high teens. Vancouver sitting around 18 degrees, Victoria even warmer near 19, and this trend is going to continue for several days. A strong ridge of high pressure is dominating the region, and it's not just a short-term feature. Over the next 10 days, coastal British Columbia is expected to stay drier than normal, with very limited rainfall. Now, while that might sound great for outdoor plans, it does raise some concerns. Dry conditions are already contributing to wildfire risk, with more than 20 active wildfires currently burning across the province. So while the sunshine is welcome, the lack of moisture is something to keep a close eye on. There is a weak system expected to pass through Monday into Tuesday, bringing the chance for a few scattered showers, but these will be very localized and won't bring widespread rainfall. Now moving east into the prairies, this is where we're still feeling the effects of that powerful winter-like storm. The good news is that the system is finally coming to an end. After days of heavy snow, strong winds, and difficult travel conditions, things are starting to calm down. Sunshine is returning, especially across Manitoba, where Winnipeg is seeing a much more comfortable 12 degrees. But temperatures are still very uneven across the region. Calgary remains below freezing at -3, while Saskatoon and Regina are hovering just above the freezing mark. And here's the bigger story: the cold air is still very much in place. By Monday morning, temperatures across Alberta and Saskatchewan could be as much as 18 degrees below seasonal averages. That's a significant chill for this time of year. The good news is that recovery is on the way. As we head into the work week, that same ridge of high pressure will begin to extend into the eastern prairies, bringing more sunshine and gradually warming temperatures. By midweek, places like Calgary could finally return to double digits, which will feel like a big improvement after the recent cold snap. Now let's head north, where conditions remain cold but relatively stable. Whitehorse is sitting around 9 degrees with a few scattered showers, while areas like Iqaluit are still firmly below freezing near -12. Plenty of sunshine is expected across much of the north, especially under that ridge, but temperatures will remain on the colder side overall. Now shifting into Ontario, this is where we start to see a mix of everything. Sunday begins relatively calm, but we are tracking light rain showers across northwestern Ontario early in the day. That activity will redevelop again on Monday afternoon, and there's even the potential for more widespread unsettled weather as we head into late Monday and Tuesday. Southern Ontario, including areas like Toronto and Windsor, will enjoy a mix of sun and cloud for now, with temperatures climbing into the mid to upper teens. Ottawa is looking particularly nice at around 18 degrees. But don't get too used to it. That cold air sitting over the prairies is slowly moving east, and it will eventually reach Ontario by the end of the month and into early May. That could bring a return to cooler temperatures and more unsettled conditions, just as we head into what should be a more consistent spring pattern. And here's something many people are watching closely: the cherry blossoms. We're currently approaching peak bloom, expected next weekend, but the incoming cold air could have an impact. If temperatures drop significantly, it could slow or even affect the bloom in some areas. So that's definitely something to watch over the next several days. Now moving further east into Quebec, conditions are quite similar. A mix of sun and cloud dominates, with relatively mild temperatures for Sunday. But again, that cooler air is on the way, and we could see more unsettled weather developing early next week. Finally, let's head into Atlantic Canada. This is where conditions are improving after a stretch of mixed precipitation. Newfoundland is still seeing some lingering mixed conditions, with temperatures around 3 degrees and a mix of rain and snow, especially in northern areas. But this will gradually clear out as we move through the day. Across the Maritimes, including Halifax and Moncton, things are looking much better. Temperatures are sitting in the low to mid-teens, and high pressure is bringing plenty of sunshine. That sunny and stable pattern will continue into the start of the work week, with just a bit of cloud cover mixing in Monday and Tuesday. So when you step back and look at the big picture, Canada is in a transition phase. The west is warm and dry, the prairies are recovering from a major winter storm, and the east is enjoying some mild weather, but not for long. That cold air is on the move, and it's going to reshape the pattern as we head into the end of April and the beginning of May. So the big takeaway here is to enjoy the mild conditions while they last, because another cooldown is on the way for many regions. Thanks for watching, stay safe, and keep an eye on the forecast as we track this next big shift in Canada's weather.